So the current state of Real Madrid after losing to Real Betis. So we are currently in a bad situation. Real Madrid are third in the table. The La Liga isn't over. Things can still happen. But this loss puts us in a bad position. And this was a winnable game in my opinion, because if you watch the game, sure, Betis were very good in this game. They played a very good game against Real Madrid, suffocated Real Madrid, and overall the team just played trash, just full-blown trash. In the attack, trash. In the defense, we were quite decent for some time, but we did concede in a corner kick, we did concede a penalty, and there's a lot of things to discuss when it comes to the defense. Because first of all, why are you not starting Asensio? What in the world is Ancelotti doing? And listen, I'm starting to hear you guys out. Ancelotti needs to go. I'm just kidding. I don't think he needs to go. I do think this is a warning sign that Ancelotti's selection will haunt the team. Because what must Asensio still do to get featured? What does this guy have to still do? Asensio has been playing so well throughout all of the games. In the Sociedad game he didn't play too well, got subbed off, but it was also due to the crowd and the crowd abusing Asensio. So maybe that had an impact on Asensio not playing in this game. But my guy Isco straight up scored a pen and celebrated right on Real Madrid's head. How do you play for Real Madrid, win so many trophies, and then don't show an ounce of respect? Now sure, we can forgive Isco for this, but seriously, celebrating that hard against Real Madrid, your former club, it's kinda crazy. And I mean, they were cooking us. The team kept losing the ball. Everybody was off their game as the match went on, because Betis kept on winning the ball back. Anthony was cooking. Everybody in Betis were cooking Real Madrid. And Ancelotti's response to this loss is that if we play like this against Atletico, we will get knocked out. And I couldn't agree more. The team was so bad in this game. Mbappe was off his game. But let's also take into account he wasn't in training because he had an aching tooth or something like that. He also didn't play against Sociedad. And I hope this doesn't mean that he drops in his form. And he can't drop in his form because we play against Atletico. We play against Atletico at the Bernabeu first leg. And it just seems like the matches are stacking up, because this is the first leg. The second leg will be played in the following week. And Atletico are in good form at the moment. They just won their match. And it looks like it's gonna be a long ride for Real Madrid. I will currently say La Liga looks like it's off the table. Copa del Rey I still think is on the table. Champions League as well. But if we lose the first leg to Atletico, it might be over. But going back to this Betis match, we need to talk about Funny Jr. Funny Jr. in my opinion, he was trying a lot, trying to get the team back into the game. But there was many times in the match, he was just doing some useless skill moves. And then to top it all off, arguing with the referee. And listen, this is a serious thing we have to talk about, because we have never spoken about who should be sold this season. And I think there are a few names Real Madrid need to get rid of in order to move forward and get back to their best ways. First of all, it saddens me to say this, Lucas Vázquez, he has to go. He absolutely has to go. That performance against Betis was not good. There was times when he even fouled the players, but Betis didn't get their fouls. But Vázquez, he's the first one I think that needs to go. Second guy is obvious, it's Ferland Mendy. I mean, even though he assisted the goal, further on his performance was poor. I think Ferland Mendy, Vázquez, those two players have to go. Even though Alaba was poor in this game, I still think we should keep on to him for the next season. And hopefully he stays away from injuries. And speaking of injuries, Dani Ceballos, it's looking bad for Real Madrid. Because Ceballos added so much to our game. Him as a deep line playmaker, he was the Toni Kroos of our team. Sure, he was not in the quality of Toni Kroos, but Ceballos fulfilled that role. Without him, the team lacks in so much. It lacks in creativity. I mean, even when Arda Güler came up, the man did nothing in the game. And we have to seriously speak about Arda Güler. He has been off his game in recent games. And even though he hasn't been playing that much, his performance against Sociedad, poor. Performance against Leganes, poor. This one coming off the bench against Betis, also very poor. If this continues, I see a loan for him. I see him going on loan. Because to even be a bench player for Real Madrid, you have to be somewhat impactful. When he comes up, doesn't impact the game at all. And we saw recently, Jesus Vallejo, he got injured and he's gonna leave the club as a free agent. He will not be playing for the rest of the season, and that's because he doesn't bring any impact to Real Madrid. If Arda Güler continues in this way, we should ship him over on loan to some other team, maybe back to Fenerbahce. When Endrick came on, he also couldn't impact the game, but when it comes to Endrick, he didn't get that much game time. He got put on fairly late, but he is a player who, if you give him a chance, he will score. He got some chances in the game and didn't tuck them away. And we need to go into this next transfer window, which opens June, I believe. We need to look into it. We need to buy some big players. Because first of all, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think Trent is going to cut it for Real Madrid. I think we need to look past him, even though signing Trent for free is absolutely insane. It's a move that you can't decline. But the way he's playing for Liverpool at the moment, getting cooked up every single game, I think we need to look for a more solid right back. And this might be crazy. I think Real Madrid need to sign a midfielder, because we have Valverde, he can cover right back. Because with Ceballos' injury, it leaves us in a bad position. So I think a perfect player for Real Madrid to sign may be Subamendi. So with Subamendi, I've watched him a few times even for Sociedad. He's more of a CDM, not very creative, but he can add something to our team. Because even though we have great defensive players like Camavinga, Tchouaméni, I think Subamendi can fix things for Real Madrid. And if you guys think, oh, he's not qualified to play for Real Madrid, he's not on that level, go watch the guy play. He is very good. He will fit in so well, and I think he will become a starter in no time. And I'm not gonna rate every single player in the team, because there were some who were just very mid in this game. No Jude Bellingham in the team is currently haunting Real Madrid. Rodrigo to me was quite decent, did some good things in attack, but then overall in the game was kind of mid in the game. Please tell me in the comment section what you guys think, but peace out.